Good morning, everyone. It's James Carpenter with Country Living, and we've got a project we're going to do here today. And let me show you what we're going to do. All right, these bits, I kind of hurriedly put this together when I did it. And here's another one here. So what I want to do is make something a little bit better. What I did, I took this drill bit sizing tool and I found out exactly what drill bit I needed. I put the drill bit in the drill and I set the depth so it wouldn't go all the way through the board. So this will bottom out before I can go through the board. Now I did test me a drill hole or a test hole for the bits, and that goes in there perfectly, and they're going to be drilled perfectly plumb. There's just a tiny bit of resistance there, which is good, but that's what's going to happen. So what I'm going to do is I've laid this 1x4 out, and you can see all these little black dots. Each one of those is going to end up being a hole, but let me drill one for you. So that's one hole. Then I'll loosen the vise and I'll slide the board over. I'll make sure the point is on the little black dot. I'll tighten the vise down, turn the drill back on. Okay, so then I'm going to repeat the process, obviously, several times. So I'll keep you posted as we go along, and we'll see how this thing turns out. Okay, so what we're going to do now is obviously the vise is set up for this row. I'm going to loosen these bolts on the vise and move it to the next row. Okay, there we go. Okay, I repositioned the vise. I'm gonna bring the bit down. It's centered perfect. So what I got to do now is tighten up these two bolts that hold the vise to the table. Okay, there's the board locked down. And it looks like we're ready to rock and roll. Actually, I'm not satisfied with that. It's off 1/8 of an inch. So I'm going to loosen it back up. Let me see which way I need to go. I need to come towards me. That looks good there, as long as I can get it tightened down before it moves, or if it moves while I tighten it down, that's not going to be good, but let me see what I can do here. Hold that. Just going to snug that. If I go torquing on it and this side's not snugged, it'll want to move. Much better. Okay, the holes are all drilled. I've got the other bits here. Now I'm going to take a few minutes and transfer these to these. So actually the holes on these were just a little bit too tight, but these, they fit in there perfectly. So let me get started. I won't bore you with every single movement, and I'll show you what it looks like when we get her done. Okay, this is what it looks like finished up. And obviously, there's a lot of room for growth. What I like about this is when I go to use my impact, I just come over here and I got this whole selection of bits, and it makes it really easy. All right, with that being said, I'm going to call it a day on this video. I appreciate you watching, and have a great evening.